Hi, Ron Kubitz here at the 65th Annual PHRA Conference. I'm here with Phyllis, and she is the Regional Director for this region for SHRM,
right,
which is the National Field Services Director, and she's here. They're obviously spreading the good word on SHRM. So can you just tell us a little bit, for those that aren't familiar with the actual SHRM, and what are some of the highlights that you guys are working on these days?
Well, as far as SHRM, we're based in Alexandria. We have our affiliate chapters, which PHRA is one of them. One of our main things that we're working on, of course, Mike Akins was here today from our government affairs. He's our director, and he was talking about all the different legislation. So that's basically what we're really into right now. The main thing, as far as we're focused on, as far as legislation, and they're on the Hill and really advocating for all the HR professionals in our profession. So that's what we're doing.
That's great. I know you guys get a lot. We've had Curtis here too, doing the social media, so you guys are great supporters, obviously, of our conference here.
Oh, absolutely. We try to go to all the conferences as many as we can as far as our field services directors. So they're very important to us. Our volunteers are very important to us as far as right here locally, because we feel that also we have what we call a team as far as legislation, where we're actually training local volunteers to interact with their legislators, because we found that if we get impact from the local level, it's easier for us from the national. Yes.
Now I know myself, obviously, I'm a PHRA member.
Yes.
I'm a SHRM member as well. And I know a good majority of all of our local members are SHRM members. But for those that are not, educate them a little bit. What are they missing not being national SHRM members as well?
Well, as far as not being national, well, let me say as far as locally, if you're a SHRM member, you've got the networking, you have your local legislation, and you have your educational programming right here. So it's focused on some of the issues that you have right in Pittsburgh. On the national level, we really look at, you have our website, which we have a lot of different resources, and they can pick and choose information from there, from nationally, as far as what other folks are doing. We have, as far as the legislation, what's going on. We have a website where they can actually go and talk to their, put input in to their legislators at the Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania area. And we have our conferences where you have like our annual conference, which was in last year in Chicago. We had over 15,000 HR professionals, so it's a great way where you get the content, the education program, plus you get that money. So. But as far as on a national level, the resources are there.
And I'll also put in a plug, if you're on the national level, they have a great magazine that you get.
Absolutely.
Actually, you go right on the website, as you mentioned, there's a lot of good training materials, a lot of things that we can steal as HR professionals that we can use and make it look like they're our own. So,
right. And if you have especially if you're an HR professional of one, and you need that input, we have a hotline that they can actually call in and get information. So, you have that support. It's a lot of support that you have right there. And, people really like it because, some of the information we get are from our members. So, it's there for them to use, so they don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time.
Well, we certainly appreciate you having here and everything you do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.